Whoa. Don't want that up. All right. Okay. How's it going? That is still awfully loud on my end. Can we kind of turn that? Ooh, there we go. There we go. Okay, the biggest comment I get on all of my videos is that my music's too loud. So, hey, what resources did you use to pass? So the biggest resource that I used to pass was, I'll show you right here, was this. CompTIA, CompTIA, however you say it, their cert master practice network study, the N1009, and their labs. And honestly, I didn't use the labs until like a day or two before, because I didn't realize that I had bought them. If I would have realized that I had bought them, I would have used them a long time ago. But I am probably not the best person to use as a benchmark. I knew nothing of networking until I grabbed this study guide. And as you can see, I spent nearly 40 hours just studying. So I spent basically a month or so just like hardcore pounding it out and like teaching myself all the stuff. Now I already kind of knew a little bit about tech stuff, but nothing about networking. And then I went and I passed my test. The test was a little challenging, but I mean, technically I made like an 80 on it, or like an 83 or something. So if you are good with studying and you know how you learn, I recommend this. If you are uncertain about things, I recommend getting the textbook. I recommend doing this and getting the labs, which is what we're going to do today. At least we can hear something, but the music right now. Is the music still stupid loud? Let's see here. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, 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 dun. That's my biggest comment, is that everyone's always like, the music's too loud. At least we can hear something, but the music right now. I feel like it's okay. I feel like it's okay. I've been studying for the past 3 months. Mine is in the next 2 weeks. All right, remote Will. I hope that things are going good for you. I have some videos on my channel. There's not a lot about it, and I do have past streams. If you can get past the loud music that is in my past streams, that will definitely help you out, or at least I hope it'll help you out. And I actually have another channel. I'm streaming on 2 channels right now: Paradiddle Pete and then Tyler Lemmond. And Tyler Lemmond is where all of my tech stuff is gonna be, and I'm posting practice questions and things like that. So feel free to check that stuff out, and I wish you best of luck. You know, if you have questions, don't hesitate to reach out. You know. All right. So, all right, it's okay. Good. I'm glad the music's better. I'm glad the music's better. I'm trying to be more conscious of it. OBS has, well, it doesn't really matter, but I can like control it based off of my web browser. But anyway, let's see here. Where's my AI reader? Oh, did I disable it? I probably disabled it. Sometimes it tries to read things when I don't select it. You know, it hallucinates. Is he gonna do the thing? Whatever, doesn't matter. Okay, so let's look here. I created around 1.3K flashcards. Whoa, that's insane. I have a whole thing of flashcards that I'm planning on making. Been so exhausting, but it helped retain a lot of topics. Nice. Oh, no, we don't want that one. Nope, not that one either. There we go. Sweet. Okay, so let's go ahead and we'll get into this. We are diving into 5.1 lab install and enterprise routers. So here's the scenario. Your company has experienced significant growth in recent purchased additional space and building a yada yada yada. Your team of the engineers has worked hard to complete the infrastructure for building the computers and the service. The final area is to be completed in the basement. To install the router, complete the connectivity. So here's all the things that we got to do. We got to add the router to the rack, install the necessary SFP transceivers, insert the transceivers for the fiber, not fiber. Use the AC power. I don't know what's going on with that. Let's go this. I'm about to just switch over to lo-fi waifu music. Select necessary fiber cables. Properly connect the fiber cables, the TX and the RX, the fiber, LAN 1, 2, 3. Okay, cool. Let's get started. Sometimes it takes a second for it to load. Oh, there's my AI thing. Now it pops up. All right, we're gonna. There we go. We switched to some lo-fi waifu music. Okay. The company has experienced significant growth. Okay, we already read all this. Okay, workspace. It's been a while since I've been in here. Give me a second to become accustomed again. So first one is that we're gonna add the router to the rack in the open slot. Are you into coding? I'm coding network automation services right now. Maybe we can code something together. I don't know a lot. I am interested into coding, but I'm not very good at it. So I would be open to doing something. Maybe we could get together, figure something out. I'm a quick learner too. So the best coding I know is Python. I don't know if you're using Python or not, or if there's another language that you're using, but I'm a quick learn and a quick read, I guess is what they say. So I'd be open to something like that. I think that'd be fun. All right, let's see here. We need to add that to the slot. We did that. Now we need to insert the necessary SFP. Let's go to the adapter, SFP. Now this is where I get in trouble. Is the LC versus the RJ45, and make sure that it goes in the right slot. Can I zoom in? Oh, I can zoom in with my wheel. Wait, can I just click this and it like... Okay, maybe not. What's the back look like? Oh, that's the computer. What's the back of this look like? Okay, that's what I thought. It's been a while since I've done these things. If you want, you can message me on Instagram on Paradiddle Pete, and we can figure something out with the coding thing. That is. Okay, install the necessary SFP. Now, did I install the right one? Which one did I just install? I think I did. In the WAN port. How can anybody see what this is? Okay, hold on. You go back over here. I feel like there's a button that I'm able to press to zoom in, like on the front of this. Or maybe I'm getting it confused with packet tracers. Details. Here we go. Front. Yes, now I can see. I'm using Python, Go, and Bash. Usually, my every line is from AI, but I don't think it's wrong if you know what you are coding. So it's not a problem if you also don't know syntax. I don't really know syntax, but again, all that stuff is very interesting to me, and I would be 100% open to doing it. And the best way to learn is through projects. You know what I'm saying? So I'd be down to do a project like that. Yeah, and I'm with you too. Like, I use AI to code, and then I go back and I use that to learn how to code. Like, that's how I was teaching myself Python. I was like making like Tetris games or like calculators or whatever, and I had ChatBot GPT make it, and then I was like going back and like reading it and making sure like I understood it. I actually was using it to make a game too, like a little mobile game. Okay, so we need this RJ45 to go in the WAN. Oh, so I did put it in the right spot. Oh crap, where'd it go? Control Z. Oh crap. Oh, that's not good. Where did it go? I'll tell you where it didn't go. It didn't go where it was supposed to go. I'm totally down, man. Paradiddle Pete is the Instagram if you want to reach out to me. Yeah. It's the same name as the channel. Okay. Okay, we're going to restart real quick because I have no idea where that connection went. Okay, routers. Okay, there's that. Let's zoom in. Adapter, 45 going into the WAN. Okay, good. Okay, install the necessary receiver. Okay, install the necessary SFP receiver into the adapter. So that means that these must go over here. Yes, in LAN 1, LAN 2, LAN 3, and LAN 4. Okay, insert the SFP transceiver into LAN 1 through 4. Did that. Use the AC power with the C14 in and connect the router to the critical load outlet on one of the USPs or UPS. Okay, that means we got to go back here. We're going to go to the cables. Oh, is this it? We need the female end. Yes. Okay, so it's already it's in. No. Okay, hold on. Where's all these plugs? So this is there, that one's 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 there. So where's okay, here we go. That needs to get plugged in. We'll plug it in there. That's fine. Okay, done. Use the AC adapter. Just did that. Select the necessary fiber cable and connect the LAN ports on the router to the appropriate port on the fiber patch panel. Okay. So that means select the necessary fiber cable. Well, we only have one fiber cable, so it's got to be that one. To connect to the LAN ports on the router and appropriate port and the fiber patch panel. Is that the patch panel? What is that? That's the router. No, that's the Ethernet. That's the switch. Oh, there it is. So that means we want this one. That's going to be... Oh, crap. Which end goes into what? I think it's that one. Yes. Ugh, I get fiber stuff mixed up so much. Like, I need to get better at it. So, fiber A, if I remember right, fiber A is RX and fiber connector B is TX. Where's my assistant here? Is fiber A connection TX and fiber B connection RX? Let's see what we got. Where's my dude? There we go. All right, so here, no, fiber A is not always TX and fiber B is not always RX. Instead, one drives one device's TX must connect to the other device's RX, and vice versa. So device 1 TX goes to RX fiber A. Okay, the labels fiber A and fiber B are conventions, not fixed transmit and receive diagnostic.
Device 2 RX.
Alright, let's have it read to us.
Great question. This is a very common point of confusion when working with fiber optic connections. Let's break it down clearly. Simplified answer. No, fiber A is not always TX, and fiber B is not always RX. Instead, one device's TX must connect to the other device's RX, and vice versa. So, device 1 TX, device 2 RX fiber A, device 1 RX, device 2 TX fiber B. The labels fiber A and fiber B are conventions, not fixed transmit receive designations. Analogy. Think of it like a two-way walkie-talkie. One cable is you speaking into the mic, TX, transmitting. The other cable is your friend's voice coming back to you, RX, receiving.
There we go.
You must cross them so your talk line goes into their listen line. In-depth explanation. Fiber connections usually come in duplex pairs. 2 fibers. TX transmit, sends the light signal out. RX receive, receives the light signal in. These are typically arranged using LC, SC, or sync connectors.
Yes.
When you buy or see a duplex patch cable, it's 2 fibers joined together side by side. Fiber often marked with a white boot. Fiber B often marked with a black or red boot. In many systems, the manufacturer labels them as A and B simply for pair identification, not because A equal to TX and B equal to RX universally. When you connect 2 devices, say 2 switches or a switch and transceiver, you'll often need to flip the pair so TX and RX line up correctly. Real-world example. Let's say switch 1's SFP module, TX on the left, RX on the right. Switch 2's SFP module, TX on the left, RX on the right. If you connect AA and BB, both TX lines talk to TX, no communication. So you cross them.
Okay, so it's kind of like when you have a really long HDMI cable. I think if you have an HDMI cable that's past 50 feet, it needs power and it's directional. Like a small HDMI cable is omnidirectional. It doesn't matter where you plug it in at. But once it gets certain long, there is a receive and there is a give. And if you mix them up, it won't work. So that's what the A and the B is saying. Or no, that's not what the A and B is. That's what the RX and the TX is saying. Is that one is receiving and one is transmitting, which makes sense because TX transmits, RX receives. Okay, that's what the T and the R stand for. Okay, and if you remember the past streams, there's a reason why it's X. It's because the other acronym had already been taken. But anyway, so let's see what it...
Fiber A, switch 1 TX, switch 2 RX. Fiber B, switch 2 TX, switch 1 RX.
So I need to make sure that the fiber A is going into... It's just switch. That can be... That's a variable. It could be anything. So fiber A needs to be TX going into RX, and fiber B needs to be TX going to RX. It needs to make sure that it's talking and receiving. A and B are just labeling, not transceiving. So it just kind of helps you well, what is it labeling though? Often marked with white. Okay, here, read this to me again. What is this?
In-depth explanation. Fiber connections usually come in duplex pairs. 2 fibers. TX transmit, sends the light signal out. RX receive, receives the light signal in. These are typically arranged using LC, SC, or sync connectors. When you buy or see a duplex patch cable, it's 2 fibers joined together side by side. Fiber A often marked with a white boot. Fiber B often marked with a black or red boot. In many systems, the manufacturer labels them as A and B simply for pair identification.
Okay, simply for pair identification. Well, hold on. So then how does that work with the context of what I'm doing? Connections going from a router to a patch panel, question mark. How does the A and B work? I don't know. That's a bad that's a terribly worded question. Let's see if it's enough for it to at least point us in the right direction. Okay, excellent. That's I'm not gonna lie. I hate how like chatbot GPT gasses you up. It annoys me so much. Excellent. That's exactly the right question to be asking, because this is where the most fiber mistakes happen during setup. I don't need that. Like, I don't need to be gassed up. I don't know. It's only a sentence, but oh my God, it gets me, dude. It gets me.
Excellent. This scenario. You have a router or switch with a fiber transceiver SFP plus, a patch panel, fiber LC SC ports, a duplex fiber patch cable with fiber A and fiber B strands. Step 1. Understand what A and B really mean. On a duplex LC connector, fiber A and fiber B are simply the two strands of the pair. A and B don't inherently mean TX or RX. What matters is which direction the light travels. Each device router, switch, server, etc. has one TX transmit port, one RX receive port. Those must always cross. Router TX patch panel switch RX. Router RX patch panel switch TX. Step 2. What happens at the patch panel? The patch panel is just a pass-through. It doesn't care about TX RX. Each LC coupler connects the front, where you plug in the patch cable, to the back, where the trunk or backbone cable connects. So you'll have front LC port, fiber A and fiber B from your short patch cable router side. Back LC port, the long run to the other patch panel switch side. By default, a patch panel is straight through. Front A connects to back A. Front B connects to back B. That means...
So are these labeled? So front A should connect there. And then I feel like I just randomly put those in because I did. So is that correct? There used to be a way to check your whatever. Okay. There used to be a way for you to see if you were right or not. Yeah, see, that's what I thought. It can only, like, this is the only one that it can go into. So where is this? This isn't plugged into this. That's just the switch. God, I suck at fiber stuff so much, man. So, okay, so as far as I know, it doesn't matter. Is this plugged into this? Like, what is this plugged into? That's what I want to know. Oh, it's plugged into the back? What? Oh, okay. I thought it was plugged into the back of itself, but it's plugged into this. It's plugged into the closed rack. Okay. We're gonna move forward because the best way to learn is to just do. And if it's not right, I think my biggest problem with when it comes to doing like fiber stuff is that it's actually really simple, but in my mind it's really fragile and like it's gonna break, and like I don't want to screw it up because it's really expensive. Okay, so theoretically that should be it, right? This is the patch panel for the fiber. So here's my question. This is the router. The router is getting its internet from the ISP, right? And then it's routing that information to like somewhere else. That's what the patch panel is. The patch panel is like kind of like an in-between or like an extender, I guess you could say, for like the switch. And in this case, instead of using copper, it's using fiber. But that patch panel needs to be connected to something. Unless this patch panel is being connected to the... Well, no, it's not. Because there's nothing behind it. That means that I have internet going into the router, and then I have things going into the patch panel. But how is the patch panel getting anything to anything else? Let's continue reading. Okay, select the necessary fiber cables and connect the LAN ports to the router to the appropriate port of the fiber patch panel. That's the part that I don't think I did. Okay, to properly connect the fiber patch panel, use the color coded on the end of the thing. So, yeah, but okay, how do I know? Like, details. How do I know where A and B are supposed to plug into? Is it like odd is A and 2 is here? Where's my helper? No, my finger slipped. I wasn't done. That's so annoying. How do I know where the A and the B go? That's my question. Now do it. See what I'm saying? Like, it gasses you up. Excellent question. You are so close to having it perfectly wired. No, I'm not though. I'm really far away.
Left. The short answer. No, A and B are not automatically tied to odd even ports on a fiber patch panel. They are side-by-side pairs inside each duplex port. So instead of port 1 equal to A, port 2 equal to B, it's actually port 1 front LC connector equal to A plus B together as one pair. Step-by-step explanation. 1. Each LC duplex connector equal to one pair A and B. When you look at your fiber patch panel, you'll usually see LC duplex adapters, 2 holes side by side. Each duplex adapter has left side equal to fiber A, right side equal to fiber B. That's one logical connection point, say port 1. So, patch panel port left. Patch panel port left. Each port AB pair, how it lines up physically. If you're standing in front of your patch panel, less could be codier port 1, or port 2, or port 3, or a B, or a B, or a B, or. Left hole is A, right hole is B3, how you should connect from the router. Your duplex fiber patch cable will also have A and B markings or colored boots, a typically white or beige boot. B often orange or black boot. Plug them both into port 1 front, left hex or RX, depending on device. B.
Okay, but that's not what my thing looks like. So then theoretically, I should connect this to here. And then this. I still don't feel like I did the fiber correctly. If I'm screwed up at all, then that's where the issue's at. Select the necessary fiber cables. I did that, or at least I think I did. Properly connect them. I don't know if I did that correctly. Connect A, white or red is TX, B is RX. Okay. The fiber patch panel has the odd port set to... Son of... Dude, I just have to read more. The fiber patch panel has the odd port set to TX. Okay, so the TX is connector A, which is white. Okay. Oh, I'm so mad at myself. I should have just kept reading. Okay, the fiber patch panel has the odd port set to TX. So every single odd is TX, and TX is white. And that is exactly what I did. So I did all that correctly. So I'm freaking out for nothing. Make the following connections. You know what? I blame chat because y'all could have read it too and like said something and been like, yo, dude, you're being an idiot. Okay. Make the following connections. Port 1. Oh my God, dude, the instructions. It literally tells me exactly what to do. Oh, that's annoying. Okay. Port 2 should be 3, 4, so on and so. Okay, done. Connect the WAN port on the router to the port of the PF Sense device on the top of the rack using the Cat6A cable. Okay, Cat6A cable. Let's do it. So it goes into the WAN port, and then what? And then it's going into the rack. Where in the rack? Okay, connect. When connecting fiber optic cables, connect the transmit TX port on the device and receive. The fiber cables in your lab were already had their RX and TX connectors switched as necessary. You can view the component. Okay. Connect the WAN port on the router to a port on the PF Sense. Where's the PF Sense? I think that's this. Yes. What's F? No. How can anyone see any of this? Well, I could see it now. Okay. Supposed to go there. I think that was it. Are we done? Score this lab. Tell me else I did good. All right. Yo, what's up, Black Mage? Okay, what did it? I put it in the wrong spot. So where does it go? Okay, connect the WAN port on the router to the port of the PF Sense device on the top of the rack. Okay, we're gonna speed run this. Oh, I get a phone call. Hold on. Just enjoy the jams for a second. What? Why is that? Why is that playing the music? How am I getting things crossed? Oh. No, that's it. That's the... 1 second. Music right now. Is the music still... And receive diagnostic.
Connections usually come in duplex pair.
Why is this not... Oh, that's why. Okay. Whoops, that's not what I wanted to click. I guess it is still in beta form. Hold on, we're gonna use this because I just realized that the audio for that stuff was jacked up again. Well, this is the Opera G. Okay. Okay, hold on. There we go. So now, why is that playing music? How am I getting things crossed? Oh. No, that's it.
4.
That's the...
What happens on the back of the panel on the back? The fiber from A goes to A and B goes to B, straight through. The odd-even numbering is only meaningful if your panel uses individual SC connectors, 1 equal to A, 2 equal to B. But for LC duplex, it's always side by side, not odd even.
Do the thing. God, I'm so bad at this.
A goes to A and B goes to...
Fantastic. I figured it out. Want to know why? Because I am a genius. I'm the greatest technician that's ever lived. I'm a great audio tech engineer. Like, I'm just the greatest. Now, if I can just get this stupid thing to work. No, I don't care about that. Oh my God, just log me in. Oh, it needs an update. Okay, if I can't get this to work in the next, like, minute, then we're gonna move on. Okay, better idea. Okay. So then we'll go here. Sure. It should be. Let's see if this is it.
Planet Fitness members have in common. They're all strong.
4. What happens on the back of the panel? On the back, the fiber from A goes to A and B goes to B, straight through.
Yes.
The odd even numbering is only meaningful if your panel uses individual SC connectors, one each.
Okay. So, long story short, TLDR, the audio capture for OBS is in its beta form, so that way it can capture just the audio of individual browsers, which is one of the reasons why in all my videos my stuff is like the audio is like not good or whatever. I'm trying to find a better way to like figure it out, so that way I'm not always jacking with it. But I was trying to use my chatbot GPT and my AI that reads it to us. And the music was on the same browser. Even though they were on different tabs, it was still getting picked up by the same audio track. So now I'm using Opera GX for the waifu lo-fi music, and then I am using Google Chrome for like chatbot GPT and stuff like that, and for like the audio of that stuff. So now they are separate, and there shouldn't be any type of overlap. I apologize for that, and we'll get back to it. Black Mage, you said that I also started creating my duck stamp yesterday. Nice. I guess you're making a duck stamp. Those ducks are really nice. I printed them out. They are behind me. Well, not behind me here, but behind me in my office. Okay. Very cool. So let's get back to this. We're going to add the router to the rack. My problem with these is that I always think that they're more complicated than they actually are. Now we're going to install the necessary SFP. Okay. Well, we got to install these first. Okay. So this is for the RJ45 connector, and it can only go in the WAN. It can't go in these other ones. So this is the WAN. And in case you didn't know, I'll zoom in on it really, really fast. Zoom. Perfect. USB right here. This is the WAN. This is LAN 1, 2, 3, and 4, and this is where our other connectors are going to go. These are connectors that allow fiber wires and connectors to be actually connected. This is the female ends of them. All right. Okay. And then we have our cables. So we're going to put this in. And then we're going to put that one in. We're going to put this one in. Well, okay, I thought it was going to go in. Okay, come on. Do the thing. There we go. And then this one's going to go right here. Fantastic. Okay, now we need these, A and B. Okay. Now, if we would have just kept reading down here, it tells us what's going on with it. Is that the fiber patch panel has the odd port set up as the T for the TX, and the even is set up for the RX. Yippee! Okay, and then we have our connectors A, which is white, and connector B, which is black. So we're going to connect this one. Our A is our TX, which is our white, and it's going to go into 1. Boom. And the reason it's going into 1 is because it just told us that right there. Has the odd number set up as TX. So that means that this is going to go to 2. Connect to the next one. So this is actually way simpler than what I was trying to make it out to be. I don't know why I try to make fiber be like this elusive, crazy hard thing. It's really not, man. All right, dope. So now what we have to do is mark the following connections. LAN 1 port is to the ports 1 and 2, and that's exactly what's going on. That's what we just did. Now we're going to connect the WAN port, which is right here with our our RJ45, and it should which should go up here. Let's go to the front. Okay. Where does it need to be plugged in at? I'm assuming any of these can be plugged in. So that's what we're going to do. Ah, crap. Okay, no, we're good. We're good. Okay, so that's in. Now we just need to plug it in. So, female. And it's on. Yes, we're good. We're golden. 100%. What can I say? I'm the greatest technician that's ever lived. All right. I'm actually the second greatest technician that's ever lived. Cisco troubleshooting tools. Oh, configuring NAT. That's going to be important. Also, if you like this content, please subscribe to my Tyler YouTube channel. It's linked in the description below. I'm trying to move all my network stuff over there. So if you haven't already, go ahead and give that channel a like or a follow or subscribe. Also, if you just like me, maybe you could subscribe to both if you want. Like, I don't care. See here. As the network administrator, one of your responsibilities will be troubleshooting routing issues. This lab covers common command line tools to help diagnose and isolate the issues. To complete this lab, do the following. Prepare to enter commands on the SFO router, the select SFO, and press enter. Command to enable, hit EN. Okay, this is all pretty. Show version, which is just shver. Okay, show interface. Show startup. Okay, I think we can do this. And then we need to trace the route. We should be able to do this. Sometimes it takes a second. Ooh, that is a very fancy topology. Look at that. It's all like three-dimensional. It even has back shadow or drop shadows. Nice. Okay, so here's our internet. Our internet's going into our router. Okay, and we have our router is going to our switch, and our switch is going to our 3 devices. And then we have our laxative, or our LAX right there, which goes into our main office. Okay, fantastic. So complete the lab doing the following. Prepare to enter the following commands on the SFO. Select the SFO and press enter to enter the prompt. Nice. Okay, now we're going to go to enable. Okay, and verify the version of software used. Show version. Show version. So we have, it's a Cisco. So we have a Cisco ISO software, which I kind of figured with what we were doing, with the way these commands were set up. Let's move this over here. Oh, excuse me. Cisco ISO software 1841 software versions 12. Okay, cool. Next, check the status of the interface. Show interface. You can just hit the space bar. You don't have to keep hitting enter. Like we're keep saying show more, show more, show more. If this is hard for you guys to see, I can make it bigger. I'm a big fat liar. I cannot make it bigger. Nope. Okay, well, I tried. So here's the interface. It's hard to see. There it is. Show interface. So we have fast Ethernet 0 to 0 is up. Line protocol is up. Hardwire address. Internet address is 92. Okay, this is our subnet mask. Text load. Okay. Last input never, output never. Okay, Ethernet, fast Ethernet 01 administratively down. Okay, because it's not being used. That makes sense. Yes, because fast Ethernet 01, I don't see fast Ethernet 01, and I don't think that's it. Okay, anyway, let's keep going. Answers questions 4 and 5. Where are the questions? Okay, what is the Cisco router software version? Oh, let's go back up to it. So our software version is 1841. Okay, what type of interface are listed and how many of each? Okay, let's see here. Oh my god, dude, it's so small. Here it is. So we have 1, 2, okay. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. No, these are serial. What was the question again? How many interfaces are listed in, and how many of each? So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have 6 interfaces. 2 serial interfaces, I believe. 1, 2. No, we have 3. We have 4 serial interfaces. We also have. I don't understand how to answer this. What type of interfaces are listed and how many of each? Well, we have 2 fast Ethernet interfaces and 4 serial interfaces. So, but it only lets me select one. It maybe because they're down. This one's up. That one's administratively down, so maybe it's only one. Oh. God, dude, I just have to finish reading. This device has a virtual private network VPN module. True or false? I could have sworn I just saw that. Bro, it's so tiny. It is so tiny. I would feel a lot better if I could find it. Yeah, I don't have YouTube Premium anymore. And now I have to deal with ads. Anyway. I'm going to say yes. Because why wouldn't it? But at the same time, I would feel a lot better. This is that moment where I want to hit like Control F. But alas, that does nothing. I feel like Control F on a terminal would... I feel like that should be an easy thing to incorporate. I also feel like that would be incredibly useful. Show interface. I don't see VPN literally anywhere. We're just going to make an educated guess and say that it's there. Yeah. Could have sworn I saw it though, but whatever. We'll keep going. What is the state of serial 010? serial 010 is up. What is the IP address of Fast Ethernet 00? Fast Ethernet's IP address is right here. 192.168.11.254. All right. Moving on. So we are now going to do show startup config. Does there need to be a dash in there? Yes. All right, now let's look. Inval. Okay, we're gonna do it again. No, that was right. Oh, buddy, where's my stupid command that I put in? That's the invalid one. There it is. Okay. So show startup config using this output bytes version timestamp. Host name is SFO. DHCP snooping VLAN 1. Start interface. Here it is. Interface 00 description link branch. Here's the IP address of this. This is shut down, which shouldn't be an issue. Probably is an issue, but I don't think it is an issue. Interface 000001 is no. There's our IP address. Okay, so those are working. What's the question? The Fast Ethernet 00 and 01 interface have an assigned IP address. Oh, crap, dude, I lost it. Here it is. Show config. There it is. No, only 00 has an IP address. 00 or 01 does not. So that's false. What capabilities were identified for the LAX device? Well, we need to do show CDP neighbors. What is it? Show CDP. I always spell neighbor wrong. Whoa. What upsets me is when I'm putting in these commands, after I hit enter, I feel like I lose it. There it is. Like, 'cause sometimes it goes huge, sometimes it goes small, and then like I lose sight of it, and then it's so small it's hard to see. Maybe I need better glasses. Probably just a me problem. Answer question 7. What capabilities were identified by the LAX? Capability code R router S switch. LAX is serial 010. Hardline is 180. Capabilities RSI, which is router switch. I don't know what the I is. Uh, 1841, that's our version. And then serial 011. It's our port ID. So what capabilities were identified? It's a router switch. That makes sense. I is IGMP. Okay. What was the ping success rate percentage? So let's ping it. help me be able to see it a little bit better. Okay. Ping 192.168. 100%. Okay. Now the next one we want to go. We want to select the switch. Enable. And then we want to trace route 172.17.12.97. Let's see here. Both the SFO router and the LAX router were listed on the trace route. Yeah. 192.168.11.254. 172.17.12.97. Yes. Score lab. What? That's not the version. Okay. How do I go back? How do I check? No, I have to know. I have to know. Enable and then show version. Oh, I put the software. That's the version. Okay, well, I need the 100 because I need the validation in my life. That's... Yes. What's the status of that? I don't remember. So, what? How do I do that again? Is it show start... Is it show startup config? No, it's show interfaces. Duh, because it's an interface. There it is. It is up, my friend. Okay, now to answer number oh, hold on. Address of fast 00 192. That one. False. Only one has it. It was router switch in this. It's 100%. True. All right. Now this one I'm very, very, very interested in because understanding NAT and PAT and like all that stuff is what I struggle with having my own router that I built. Like I'm constantly having to go back to my ISP router from where, who is that? Not Fortnite, Frontier. I'm constantly having to go back to them because like I just keep setting it up wrong, and I don't trust my I don't trust myself. All right. Should read it.
You are the IT administrator. For a small corporate network, one of your assignments is to manage several computers in the Use as Demilitarized Zone, DMZ, or Screen Subnet. However, your computer resides on the LAN network. To be able to manage these machines remotely, you have decided to configure your pfSense device to allow several remote control protocols to pass through the pfSense device using NAT port forwarding. In this lab, your task is to create NAT forwarding rules. Access the pfSense management console. Username, admin. Password, PSSW0RD0. Allow the RDP TCP protocols from the LAN network to the PC1 computer, located in the DMZ using the following. IP address for PC1, 172.6.1.122. RDP from LAN to PC1.
Okay.
Allow the SSH protocol from the LAN network to the Kali Linux server, located in the DMZ using the following. IP address for the Linux Kali server, 172.16.1.6. Description, SSH from LAN to Kali. Allow the RDP TCP protocols from the LAN network to the web server located in the DMZ using the following. Destination and redirect port, port 5151. IP address for the web server, 172.6.1.5. Description, RDP from LAN to web server using custom port. Reference to any specific course, service.
All right. Let's go ahead. Let's start her up. Start your engines. Where? Hold on. Boo doo. All right. Let's do it. Admin P @SSW0RD. What? Oh, because I made it a capital A. Okay, let's try this again then. Capital P @SSW0. Oh, I think I held the shift down when I hit 0. Okay. So we're in the pfSense. This is what I have with my stuff at home. And maybe, well, kind of. All right, let's see here. What's going on? What are we doing? So allow the RDP/TCP protocols from the LAN network to the PC1 computer located in the DMZ using the following. I understand why we use acronyms, but God, that sounded stupid. All right. Okay, I think I'm doing this correctly. I don't think I'm doing this correctly. Interesting. we might need some help from good old friend YouTube. Configure NAT.
Hello, Turkeys. We are in lab 5.3.4 and we're going to configure NAT. So let's start off. Just go.
All right. Yep. We're here.
So click on firewall.
And then NAT. Okay, that's what I thought. And then add. But then I got.
Okay, let's.
Man, I need to trust myself
add.
more. This is. I was literally doing it correctly. All right. You know what? We're gonna try doing it again. Okay. So it needs to be LAN, TCP. So it should be DMZ, right? Targeted IP address should be 172.16.1.100. Description. RDP TCP, that's not a choice. Oh, here it is. RDP from LAN to PC1. No, I don't think I need any of those. Okay, let's see if I did it right.
And so interface is gonna be LAN.
Yes, I did that.
What else?
Oh, he's struggling just like me. He's just like me.
LAN address. Yeah, LAN address. And then
I didn't do that.
let's see. So this destination port is going to be RDP. Yeah, MS.
Okay, so how did he know that it was MSRDP? Is he just a wizard? LAN address. Oh, destination. Okay, hold on. What is RDP / TCP and what is MSRDP? I feel like I know this, I just cannot remember. See what I mean by gassing you up? Like, I don't need that. Thank you, though.
Excellent. This is a great networking question that ties directly into what you're learning for Network Plus and real-world IT work. Let's go through this carefully so you really get it. Restating the question, you're asking, what is RDP, TCP, and what is MSRDP? Simplified answer. RDP Remote Desktop Protocol is a Microsoft protocol that lets you connect to another computer remotely, like logging into your work PC from home and
Remote desktop protocol. Oh my god. I did know that. Okay, I did know that. Oh, wait, hold on. But what is MSRDP? Crap. Microsoft from... Bruh. So then my redirect target allow... So... Allow SSH... Okay. I always think these labs are like asking for like way more than it actually is. IP address of the Linux Kali server. I think. Okay, save. Was that it? Did I do it? Did I did the thing?
MSRDP. And what else are we changing here? And redirect target IP. So this is going to be 172.16.1.100. Redirect target is going to be MSRDP. Description is going to be RDP from LAN to PC1. So we'll go ahead.
See?
Go ahead and save.
No, hold on. I don't think he enabled SSH. Because I have... redirect target point. He didn't have that. Oh, he put MS. What? But what about SSH? Is that supposed to be like its own thing? Do I need to add another one? Yes, that's exactly what I need to do. So it's going to be LAN. This destination is going to be SSH. Target IP is going to be 172.16.1.6. Description is going to be SSH from LAN to there. I think that's correct. Hold on, I gotta fill this thing out really quick. Hold on. This is what happens when I try to do like 4 things at once. I hate when it does that. What? What just happened? I did not click those at all. No idea how that happened. I would like to... Well, I guess secret's out now. That's what I was doing. Shh. Don't tell my girl. Okay. Sorry about that. I had to do that. I had to do that. Okay. What am I at? What am I doing? What am I doing? Okay. That's right. I'm watching this guy do the thing.
So we'll go ahead.
Yeah, he's reading through it like I am.
And see. So we add again, and this time around we change this to LAN.
Yes, that's what I did.
This is gonna be LAN address.
SSH, right?
MSRDP.
Yes,
SSH rather. Redirect IP 172.1.
Okay, see, I feel like that's what I did. LAN, SSH, this, type. LAN address. See, I know what I'm doing.
6.1.6, and this is gonna be SSH. Description is gonna be, let's see. Description is gonna be SSH. SSH from LAN to Kali. We click on.
So that's it? See, that's my problem, man. Like, I just can't, I think that.
And then we.
I think that there's so much more to it. Like, it's always way more simple than I think. Okay, an error was detected. What was the error? SSH, right? Okay. Okay, so then we need one more. It's going to be LAN. Microsoft Remote Desktop Protocol. It's 172. Whoops. 16.1.5. The redirect port is 5151. Is that going to be the thing? And then the destination. Oh, crap. I thought I could do it. RDP from LAN to web server using custom port. Okay, let's see if that's what that dude did. I bet you anything that's what he does.
We go ahead and see.
Yeah, he does the same thing.
Type it in here, 5.1.
Oh, he put other. I just straight up put it over there. This might be why I'm having issues at home. No, he put other, and I put the same thing. No. We're good. We're good.
5.1. And the port is going to be 5.1.5.1. So this is going to be 5151 also, and redirect IP target. This is going to be 172.16.1.5. Five one five one.
What? Oh, I understand the assignment now. But why did I have to do this? So destination port range, oh, from here to here. And then we're redirecting it to here. Okay, so this is the range, and then this is where we're going. Got it. Okay, and then apply changes.
Description is going to be RDP from LAN to web server using custom.
Yes, that's what I did too.
Port. So we click on save. So like us.
He's got little ninjas. That's funny. Okay, so then that's it, right? So score the lab. I missed something. Configure NAT port forwarding. No. So it's number. Okay, we're gonna go back and we're gonna do this one again. Okay, give me 1 second to finish up this thing. Enjoy the tunes. Okay. So my girl loves the Savannah Bananas. And I've been trying to get tickets to it for like ever. So I basically just joined their lottery system using like 1, 2, 3, 4, like 5 or 6 different emails. I don't know. Maybe it'll happen this time. Now my attention is back on this. I'm 100% focused again. Now that that's kind of like out of the way. I was trying to do both at the same time. Wasn't working. Okay. Okay. Dun, dun. Boom, 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 doom, 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 doom. Admin, and then, what is it? There we go. We're in. Okay, we're gonna go to NAT. We're make new. We're gonna go to LAN because we're doing. This is the one we're doing right here. Okay, NAT TCP. That's exactly correct. And we want to enable the remote desktop. No. LAN address. Microsoft Remote Desktop Protocol. Desired IP address or destination. Redirect IP address is 172.16.1.100. And description is going to be RDP from LAN to PC1. Yes. Is this the same thing? I think so. So this is the destination port range is this, and where I want it to go is this. I think that's it. I'm going to do it all, and then I'm going to go back and, well, yeah, I'll do it all. Okay, now this is the next one right here. So it's going to be LAN. LAN address. Our destination is going to be SSH to SSH. Redirect IP address is 172.16.1.6. This is also going to be SSH, I believe. I'm pretty sure. If I'm understanding it correctly, which I think that I am. SSH from LAN to Kyle. Kale? I don't know. Okay. So now we're going to add this one. And we're going to go, it's going to be LAN. Oh, shouldn't that protocol have been SSH, not CCP? I don't know. I'll go for the SSH one. I don't know. I'll go back to it and look at it in a second. Gonna be a LAN address. So the destination is gonna be a LAN address. Our port is gonna be a custom 5151 to 5151. Our redirect IP address is 172.16.1.5. Redirect target port is 5151. Whoops. Is RDP from LAN web server using custom port. Now my question is, shouldn't this one be protocol SSH?
Port is going to be our redirect tag, and this is going to be p172.16.ssh from. This is going to be RD. Let's see. This is going to be order. And we're going to type it in here 5151. Target.
Okay, I did all this.
512 using. Now, if you find this video to be helpful in any way, remember.
Okay, let's see if I did it correctly. I still missed it. How'd I miss it? Description art, because I must have misspelled something or something. Description art. I could have sworn to put RDP from LAN to web server using custom port. So that's what I missed. Okay, I don't care about that. We're moving on. Create a 3-tier network. Ugh, I don't have a checkpoint on it though. Okay, we'll speed run it. We'll speed run it. SSW0R. Password. Demilitarized zone. Firewall. NAT. Add. LAN. LAN address, because that's our destination, is a LAN address. That's crazy. So I can have like a destination of. That's cool. We want MS RDP. Our target address is 172.16.1.100. Our description is RDP from LAN to PC1. Fantastic. Okay. Double check. I didn't do this. There it is. Okay, let's check. Interface is LAN. Our destination is LAN address. Our destination port range is from MSRDP to MSRDP. And our redirect is MSRDP. This is our description. We should be good to go. Let's apply changes. Let's make the next one. It's going to be LAN. Now, it looks like protocol should be SSH, but we are trying to allow the SSH protocol. Choose the protocol this rule should match. Most cases, TCP. SSH isn't even a choice, so I don't even know what I'm talking about. We want from SSH. Where is it? There it is. To SSH. With the IP address of 172.16.1.6. We want our target to be SSH, and then the description should be SSH from LAN to... No, it's cap sensitive. I think that's what got me in trouble last time. Apply changes. LAN address. It's 5151 because that's what it says right here. 5151. Target address is 172.16.1.5. We have another custom, which is 5151. Our destination is RDP from LAN to web server using custom port. There's no E in using. Okay. Apply changes. Buddy, what? I typed it. You saw it. I typed it. Our RDP from LAN to web server using custom port. I don't know why that's wrong. Maybe it's bugging out. We're going to move forward. Next one. Oof. 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 We might mess with the sandbox. I didn't know there was a sandbox. Excuse me. Okay. Ah, dang it. I hate when that happens. Okay, let's see here. In this lab, your task is to make the necessary connections to complete a 3-tier architecture design. The access layer is already displayed along with the routers from the distribution and core layers. Complete the design and adding the necessary connections. Honestly, this feels like this is going to be okay. Because theoretically, it should click here, click here, click here, click here, and then this should just click to this. I don't necessarily, well, these might, okay, let's just keep going. Select the hide notes icon in the toolbar to hide or display notes and labels as needed. Where do we see hide notes? End devices, switches, routers, create link, notes. Click anywhere on the diagram. Oh. Oh, and I can just write notes to myself. Well, that's cool. So if I like... Whoa! So... Oh, okay, and that hides it there. Oh, and it hides all the other things too. Okay, cool. Okay, trash that. I understand. All right. Create the default connection from each access layer switch as follows. So we need to connect access 1 to port 0. Or access 1 port 0 to dis 1 enterprise to, not enterprise. That stands for Ethernet port 2. That's a Linux thing. So we want to go from access 1. We're going to go from port 0 to Ethernet to Ethernet port. I think that's Ethernet port 2 GB. I can't remember. Can't remember what the S stands for. Okay, so that's done, and then we need access to from port 0 to here, which is going to be enterprise 2 S0. Same thing. Oh, they're all the same. Yeah. Kind of like a little tree topology. Kind of goes down. So let's see here. Make the redundant connections from each distributor connection router to the following 2 switches. From the top right, select exhibit. Ah. So I just need to make sure that all these things are connected, right? Use the interface to IP address pairs. Use the interface to IP address pairs to match networks in the exhibit to create the interconnections. So we have no, that just tells me what the IP address is of all of these. It doesn't tell me what it's connected to. Oh. Use any open port on the switch. Oh, am I supposed to like use the subnet that it's in to figure out what ports they're supposed to be in? So does that mean that core 1 port Ethernet port 2 S0 is to be connected? Well, that wouldn't make sense, because if it were to be connected to these two, how can one port be connected to those two? So when it says to make the redundant connections from each distribution layer, man, sometimes I feel like I had a stroke and I can't read, or it's not that I can't read, I can't speak. From each distribution layer router to the other 2 switches. So am I supposed to click and then click? And then click and then click and then click and then click and then click? I'm pretty sure that's what I'm supposed to do. Yeah, that thumbnail basically says it all.
It's gonna be MP2 as
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm supposed to do. So it's a mesh topology where wires where it crosses between things. So does it matter which port that I use? That's what I want to make sure. Like, I guess it doesn't. Okay, did I understand? Why I'm cautious of it is that I feel as if I just randomly clicked ports. So then what was the point of this thing? Like, why did I need to know which IP address was with each one? Is this so that way I could ping to make sure to check? Let's see how wrong I am. Yeah, 33. Make the redundant connections for each one. So to access disk 3 enterprise 1. Oh, I can't move it. Access 1 to disk 3. So the ports were not correct. Well, for guessing, I didn't do too bad, I guess. So access 2 to disk 3 was also incorrect. Core 2. Okay, let's see what our friend on YouTube says.
Let's see. I'm going to link this with this here. So both access port is going to be 0. So we link this here. It's going to be MP2 0.
Oh, we got that part correct.
And this access point is a bit. Let's see what we have. Go to go distribution 2 distribution. Okay. So we link this MP2S1. We link it to, let's see the exhibit again just to be sure. 192.168.253. Okay. All right. Close this and link it to this.
Oh, crap. Their IP addresses are showing. I didn't even realize that. Okay, let's try it again. So access 1 from here, port 0 needs to go here to 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. So that means that's what this point was. That's the whole point of this. That disk 1 0.0, which is what's taken up, right? That's what's taken up. Is supposed to go to here. So then this one goes to 253. Sorry, it goes to So point 1, 192 to 2. So that should go here, but does it matter which port it goes into? Does that matter? I'm guessing not. Because this is telling me the port and this is telling me the device. So 2 is going to 3. And this is what it is. This is the port that I plugged into on DIS 1, which is this. This is the IP address of this switch over here. The reason it says 0.0 is because of the subnet mask. I'm assuming the points don't matter. So that means that DIS 2, 0 went to 192.168.2, which is right here. So that means that I keep want to say enterprise, but it's not enterprise. Ethernet port 2S1 is going to go to 192.168.1.0, and that's going to go to here. Then we're going to do the same thing, and 2 is going to go to 3. And the reason I'm saying 2 is because this is port 2. Okay. And this is the 3 that I'm saying, because there's the 3. All right. And then we have DIS 3. So Ethernet port 1 is going to point 1. It's over here. Then 2 is going to 2. Okay. Ethernet port 0. Okay, I don't have addresses for these things, though. So how? Oh, okay. Here it is. So this port 0 from core 1 is going to 10.0.0.2. Which is no one over here. Got it. Because this tells me what port it's being plugged into, and this tells me where it's going. But I don't know what the addresses of these are. Am I missing something? Is there a way to figure out what the addresses of these are easily? There usually is. Let's see what this guy's got.
And this is this. This, but 2.
These? I love this guy, dude. He helps me out so much.
Okay, so we've connected this. Let's see.
Show me
So
the
the core 1 is going to be MP2S0. So we link it to this, and it's going to be MP2.
How do you know that, though?
And we link this to this, and MP2S3.
How do you know that?
It this to MP2S2 to this. Yep. And then we'll link this to
How did he know that those needed to go
this.
together? Because that's
We
what I
link
got
it to
wrong.
this here on MP2S4, and MP2S1 we link it to this MP2S4, and MP2S2. This is coming back to this on MP2S4.
Now, do they need
All
to be
right,
connected
so
together?
we've done all the connection. Let's check our answers. If you find this video to be helpful, share so that others can benefit.
The only thing I don't like about it is don't look. Okay, I don't know what happened, but I just like lost internet like super hard. And disk space available. I'm not really sure. Okay, whatever. I'm back on. I'm sure that means that there's a bunch of like little videos now on my YouTube channel. I hate that. I hate when that happens. Anyway, I like that guy's videos, but he doesn't really explain things. Maybe I need to make videos of all of these labs where like I explain why things are the way they are. I think people would probably really like that. Like I don't can I just pick these? S1 to 1. I mean, I'm guessing. Would you like to delete these old print jobs? From 2023? Yes. So 2S2 supposed to go to 1018. And it's going to I don't even know how to formulate this as a question for chatbot GPT. So like if we just look at, let's just look at from core 2S2, core 1, 2S2. I thought this was telling me what it was plugged into. Well, I mean, I guess technically it is. But that's 17. Meta 100. I'm going to come back to that one and figure out exactly why that works. I think I understand it is because like the first and the last IP address when coming with subnetting has to do with the broadcast and the host. I can make that make sense. Excuse me. But I want to make sure that I understand that. Configuring switch IPs and VLANs in the GUI. All right. Let's do it. Whatevs, I guess. I guess it's working. I just want to make sure the stream's working, you know? All right, here we go. We're already logged in. Okay, in this lab, your task is to access the Switch console using the Google Chrome and the following information. So we're going to go to 192.168.0.2. Let's go. There's... What? You tell me I can't make this bigger? All right, so let's log in. Cisco. Password is Cisco. I'm in. Okay, configure IPv4 static IP address for VLAN 1 using the following. So let's go to IP configuration. Okay. Then we'll go to VLAN maybe. Well, that was a little misleading. It said configure IPv static IP address. So I went to configure IP address. So this is VLAN 1. No, we're not messing with trunks. That's weird. Why wouldn't it let me do that? Okay, whatever. Oh, because it's an administrative. Okay. So we want this. And the new IPv4 address we want is 192.168.45.72. And it's not doing... Okay. I cannot edit. So this is obviously not... Okay, okay, now can I edit? Ooh, dope. Okay, static 192.168.45.72. Okay, so that one's good. Administrative defaults. Uh, 168.45.1. Okay, apply. May cause loss of connection with devices. Do you want to continue? Yes. Now I want to change. Change the switch default VLAN to 16. Okay. Save changes. Where's save? Reboot switch. How do I reboot the switch? See, my CCNA classes didn't teach me how to use the GUI, which is not that big of a deal. Like, it's not that hard. Like, everything was command prompt, which I suppose if you understand the command prompts, like, you'll understand the GUI. All my ice has melted. My tea does not taste like tea anymore. Where is... I feel like there's a button to reboot the switch. How do I reboot the switch? Where is the reboot button? No. Reboot. Score lab. Let's go. If you guys haven't, you should go check out my other YouTube channel, which is Tyler Lemmond. I'm streaming there as well. And it's a little picture of a Clippy because I believe in Clippy. And you should go subscribe there. That's where all my network stuff is moving toward. And I'm in the process of making a lot of really cool videos. So feel free to go check that stuff out. All right, let's see what's going on with this one.
You are the IT security administrator for a small corporate network. You need to increase the networking closet security by implementing a CCTV system with IP cameras. As part of this task, you need to separate the CCTV data traffic on the network using a separate VLAN on the switch. The patch panel connections for the networking closet, lobby, and IT administration office are installed and ready for use. Ports 18 to 20. A DHCP server is already configured to provide the IP cameras and the laptop in the IT administration office with the correct TCP IP settings, port 21. For an easier implementation, create the logical VLAN first, and then establish the physical connections for the IP cameras and the laptop. In this lab, your task is to access the switch management console from itadmin using the following credentials. Address, HTTP. Address, HTTP. It's switch admin case sensitive.
We need all this.
Username,
Configure
at
ports.
switch, IP cameras. VLAN name, E21 tagged. Port AT is connected to the camera mount in the lobby. Port 20 is connected to the camera mount in the networking closet. Port 21 is connected to a DHCP.
Okay, I feel good about it. Let's go ahead and start. Oh, I was like, where'd it go? Username is IT switch admin. And the password is admin $sign only. I think I hit more than my fat fingers, and my keyboard is so sensitive. Like I can barely tap a button and it'll work, which is nice when I'm playing video games. When I'm trying to type, like it makes typos like, oh my god. Okay, so we're gonna create and configure a VLAN on the switch as following. So we're gonna create a VLAN. We're gonna add one. Yes, but it won't let me. So maybe this is not it. Okay, so maybe create and configure a VLAN on the switch as follows. What do you want me to do? You want me to edit this one? No. Okay, add. Okay, well, obviously I'm doing something wrong. Okay, honestly, that's the first ad I've had in a very, very, very long time. So, I guess they're not that bad. No, I don't want to reboot. I want to create... what? What am I missing? Create and configure a VLAN on the switch as follows. That's the ID. This is this port GE. Right. So I need to add a VLAN. Yeah, but is connected to network jack next to the laptop. So then what's the answer? Where do I go? What do I do? How do I create a new VLAN if I can't hit add apply or add? Create VLAN. Okay, obviously I'm missing something. Let's get to my good friend here. 0.6. Create VLANs using the GUI.
Hello, techies! So we're in lab
Hello,
5.6.9 and we're going to create VLANs GUI. Video as short as possible. So we have this and paste it in if you find it easier that way. So we log in and then we go into VLAN management, VLAN setting, and let's see, VLAN ID is going to be 2. Select.
Buddy! I was clicking the... Oh, I just had an aneurysm. What? How was I... There was... No... It did not look like I could... Alright. Alright. I am... very upset. Anyway, moving. Okay. I'm about to crash out. That was... Okay, good. Hey, look, I did it. Oh my goodness. Okay. So now we need to make sure that port 18 is connected to network jack next to laptop in the IT office. So let's go to... I don't know where that's at. Port 18 is connected to the jack next to the laptop in the IT administrative. Here we go. So we need to make sure that port 18 is connected to the network jack next to it. I don't understand port 18. What is port 18? Port 18 is connected to the network jack next to the laptop in the IT. If I do details, no, they're not labeled. Cool. So right now I have a wire plugged in. Port 18 is connected to the network jack next to... Okay, port 19 is connected to the camera mount. So am I supposed to connect it to the laptop? I'm gonna connect it to the laptop. We're gonna connect that. Port 19 is connected to the camera mount in the lobby. Okay, let's go back here. Let's go to the lobby. What is this? Oh, this is the camera. Oh, this is just the mount for the camera. I don't really... I didn't know I could do that. No, there's a thing. Why can't I plug into it? Okay, apparently I can do that now. I'm going to plug it into the laptop. I mean, okay, cool. I have a cable coming out of here. Port 20 is connected to the camera mount. But I don't have anything else connected to it. Oh, am I supposed to have the camera? Oh. No, well, that doesn't make any sense. Okay, we're going to go to... Because my problem is that I never want to finish reading. So in the lobby and network closet, perform the following. Connect the Cat6A cable to the RJ45 ports on the IP cameras and the IP camera wall mount plates. Cool. That's exactly where it was. So we're going to connect the ports on the IP camera. Cool. There we go. See, if I would have just finished reading. Connect the network jack. Port 18 is connected to the network jack next to the laptop. Oh, these are ports that are on the switch. Okay. Where is it? I think it's administrative over here. Yes. The lobby of the network closet. And network. Oh no, I'm supposed to be in the network closet. No, go back. Is this where I was? Yes. No, this is not where I was. Ugh. No, that's exactly where I was. Okay. Network closet. Yes. 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 We got it there. We got it there, boys. Okay, so what's next? In the network closet, connect the DHCP server to the VLAN using the Cat5e cable to switch port 21. Okay, I can do that. Okay, so network closet, that's where we are. Connect the DHCP server to the VLAN using the Cat5e cable. And I am out of cables, so maybe I'm just supposed to redirect. From switch port 21 to patch panel 21. That's the patch panel fiber. Patch panel. Okay. But I don't have any cables. Okay, so this is plugged into port not 21. Okay. So I have to move him around then, I guess. Why am I using a Cat5e? I don't... Okay, in the network closet... Yeah, networking closet. That's where I'm at. Connect the DHCP server to the VLAN using a Cat5e cable from switch port 21. Switch port 21 is this one. Then there's nothing there. There's nothing in it. To patch panel 21. Well, that's the patch panel. That's not the switch. Where's the switch? No, this is the switch. This is the patch panel. And there's nothing in... So I need a cable to connect these. That's what I'm missing. But I don't have it.
You know, one of my favorite things to do with the client.
Oh, crap.
And then have them describe a pain point, and then Zapier
No.
lets me actually deploy these solutions so fast that I will build the solution to their pain point while they're talking to me on the call. Zapier just lets me do all of that.
There's nothing left on the shelf. There's no other things anywhere. And it wants a Cat5e cable, but honestly, all of these are Cat 6. I mean, I'll go through them real quick. No, they're literally all Cat 5. Or sorry, Cat 6. This is Cat 6. There's not a single Cat 5e cable anywhere. Is it... And that's the networking closet. I don't understand. I don't understand where I'm supposed to get this Cat 5e cable. Maybe it's a typo? It's got to be a typo because it's saying that in the administrative office, I need to connect the Cat 5e cable to the laptop's network port. Okay. Well, I'm going to steal it from this thing. Okay. Whoa, careful, boy. Easy, boy. Easy, easy, easy. Lay down, lay down, lay down, lay down. Connect the 5 cable to the laptop. Already did that. To the wall mount. This is just telling me what ports are going to what, so that way I guess I could test things. Okay, boy. Calm down, calm down, calm down. On the IT laptop 5, verify the VLAN configuration and IP camera. So here, and we need to verify that the program detects the IP on the IT laptop 5. Whoa, hey, you're making me click things. Yeah, just lay down and lay all over my keyboard. Fantastic. Thank you. Start. Could have sworn I connected this. Okay, there we go. It's connected. I don't think I did this right. Yeah, I'm going to go pee and then we're going to do this again. Okay, we're gonna try this one again because include ports 18, 19, 20, and 21. I feel like its instructions were not very clear. Configure ports GE 18, 19, 20, and 21. And then it just says that port 18 is connected to the wall jack next to the laptop. But it doesn't tell me that I need to connect it to the laptop. It says port 19 is connected to the camera mount in the lobby. That one makes sense. Connected to the camera mount in the network in the closet. And then is connected to the... So this makes sense. Kind of. It also keeps saying Cat 5e. So I feel like there's issues with this one. Make the connection in the lobby. Make the connection in the network closet. So the only thing I did correct was connect the laptop to the V. Okay. We're going to do this one again. Oh, I do have a haircut coming up here too. What time is it? Yeah, in about an hour. Okay, let's try this again. The patch panel connections for the network closet lobby IT administration are installed and ready to be used. Ports 18 through 20. DHCP server is already configured. So a lot of things are already done. Like the hard part's already done. Like all I'm doing right now is connecting wires. Port 21 for easier implementation. Hey, look, I did it. Create a VLAN, a logical VLAN first, and then establish the physical connection for the IP cameras. Okay, here we go. Cisco. It's not Cisco. IT. So right now I'm in the administration. Okay. Let's go. Create VLAN. Add VLAN. 2. The name of it is going to be IP cameras. Okay. And good. So we have new VLAN. Got it. Yes. So in the lobby, we're going to skip this thingy. In the lobby and network closet, perform the following. So let's go to the lobby first. We're going to connect a Cat 6A cable to the RG45 port on the camera. Okay. Here is... I feel like I didn't have this many wires last time. Maybe I did. I also feel like it didn't have... Maybe it just didn't load right. Maybe I'm crazy. Okay. So we connected this 6A... Cat 6A cable to the RG45 port on the IP camera and the IP camera wall mount. Mount the camera. Mounted the camera. Okay. So far, so good. Now that's in the lobby. So now let's go to the network closet. I feel like I didn't have some of these cables. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm crazy. Okay, that's done. In the network closet, connect the DHCP server, VLAN. Yeah, see, because like I didn't have a cable to do this a second ago. Maybe it didn't load right. Maybe I'm just an idiot. I'm gonna say that it didn't load right in order for me to feel better about my life. Perfect. In the IT administration office, connect the Cat 5e cable. That doesn't make any sense. To the laptop. Okay. Where was it? The administration? I don't know. Maybe it just needed. Maybe I just needed a second time to go around because now it makes a lot of sense. Okay, what's next? In the administration office, port wall. Yes. Okay. Now we want to go into the laptop. We want to go to start IP camera. Hey. So we want to verify the program detects IP cameras on VLAN 2. How can we double check that it's on VLAN 2 though? It's detecting the cameras, and I made VLAN 2, but I didn't go anywhere and make sure that the IP cameras were on VLAN 2. Okay, here it is. Configure ports GE 18, 19, 20, 21 as untagged. Hey, thanks for the subscribe, man. Really appreciate it. If you like the content, you should also subscribe to my other channel where I have a whole bunch more like networking stuff or whatever. It's in the description below. It's just Tyler Lemmond. But appreciate the sub. Thank you. I mean, they are. It is labeled as untagged. 18, 19, 20, 21, untagged. Configure ports. No. Here it is. I was on the wrong VLAN. VLAN 18, 19, 20, 21. Untagged. 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 So 18, 19, 20, 21. Apply. We should be good to go. Let's go, boys. Oof. Oh my God, you're still working? I mean, yeah, it's only been like, I don't know. It's only been a few hours. Look, this is what it is. I burn clean, you know? I wake up, put my pants on, I get some non-sweet tea, even though I'm in Texas. Okay? I get some non-sweet tea, and I just burn, you know? Honestly, it's just that it's fun. Boom. Love your dedication. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I don't really think I'm that dedicated. I just think that I'm an idiot and I don't know when to stop. Okay. So Seeger, as a network administrator, you are setting up a new switch and need to configure trunking. You need to ensure access to your switch, which is still configured with the default settings. Okay, so I need to secure the switch. Okay, in this lab, your task is to complete the following. From Google Chrome, access the switch console using the following IP address. Username. Ooh, look how secure that is. Cisco. Nice. Okay, examine the default settings of all your posts. Answer questions 1. Okay, we can do this. No big deal. Easy money. Easy money. 192.168.0.2. Okay. Cisco. I hate that I can't, like, Oh, I can make it bigger up here, but I can't make it bigger. That's dumb. All right, let's look at it here. Now, we want to examine the default settings of your switch. Answer the questions. What are the questions? What is the default interface VLAN mode? Okay, let's go to VLANs. So what is the default interface? Uh-oh. Enabled? Interface trunk. Okay. Set ports GE1 to GE26 to access mode. I'm setting PRs to myself at 4 a.m. Okay. I don't usually operate at 4 a.m. 5:30 is about my max. Well, there you go. I can wake up at 4 a.m. I'm just not a morning person. 5 a.m., 6 a.m. It's pretty tough. So I commend you. All right, let's see here. Set ports GE1 to GE26 to access mode only. So are you talking like tomorrow at 4 a.m.? Well, okay, hold on. What time zone are you in, I guess? Are we talking about the same 4 a.m.? I want to like, the answer is yes. But, yeah, I'm down. I'm not good at coding, though, so I'll probably be asking a lot of questions. Okay, so what's going on with this? Set ports GE1 to GE26 to access mode. Am I on the right VLAN? Am I on the wrong thing? Where? Well, man, send me a message on Instagram and we'll do it. All right, later. Mm-hmm. Oh. Oh, that makes sense. I didn't know you could go live on GitHub. Interesting. Is your name on GitHub the same as it is on YouTube? And I'll just go find you. I feel like I'm missing something on this. No, it's not smart ports. It wants me to set the ports GE1 to GE26 to access mode. How? Oh, can I just go here and hit edit? Ah. Buddy, I have to do this for... Oh, there's not a mass thing to do it? That... Oh, man, that sucks. So you mean I have to do this 26 times? There's got to be a faster way. If I hold shift, can I... No. Wait, hold on. Oh, I live, not live. Okay, cool. I don't do much stuff with GitHub. I mean, I steal things from GitHub. Well, I don't steal things, but, you know, I get things from GitHub all the time. Do you have LinkedIn? You could find me on LinkedIn, and we could communicate that way if you want to. Okay, now if I go to... Wait. Can I hit here and hit copy settings? Apply. Wait. Okay. What if I did... Is it gonna do it? Is it gonna do it? It only... Okay, hold on. I don't... I don't want to do this for every single one. There's got to be a faster way. Okay, hold on. And then I'm supposed to set ports 27 and 28 to a port VLAN ID pvid of 2. Set ports GE27 and GE28 to a port VLAN ID. I feel like I'm doing this wrong. Oh, buddy. Okay, it got me again. Dang it. 2. Apply. Edit. 2. There's no way to know that you can type here. Like, there should be like a line or a bot. Like, that's bad interface, I think. Okay, save. Apply. Yes. Done. So did I do it right? Other than not go through all 20 of those things? I saved my changes. Yeah, so that's exactly what I was supposed to do. I was supposed to go through 1 through 26. Okay, so but I still got it. I got this correct, but I didn't get this. Oh, because I straight up missed it. Add VLANs 22, 44, and 67 to ports. Okay. We'll try it again. Ooh, I am gonna have to go here in a little bit because I do have a haircut that I gotta go to. All right, let's do this. 192.168.0.2. Cisco. Okay. Then we need to answer the question, which is, I'm pretty sure it's trunk, if I remember right. So let's go to VLAN management. Yeah, the default is trunk, and it wants us to change 1 through 26 to access mode, which the only way to do this is to like, that's awful. Like, there's no way to do a mass edit. I feel like that's not right. Well, welcome to the show. If you've enjoyed it, like, subscribe, follow, do all that stuff. All right. I don't know if I'm going to do all of them, but I'm going to do a few of them. Because it didn't count off for me not doing all of them. And I'll do 26 just so that way I can see it better. Okay. So theoretically, I should go through every single one of these and click it, but I'm not going to do that. Okay. So now the next one is that we're going to set up to GE 27 and 28 port VLAN. We're going to set it to 2. So let's go here and we set this to 2. Apply. Close. Go here. 2. Apply. Now we're going to go to 22. 40, or no, now we're going to go to VLANs 22. We're going to edit. Add VLANs 22, 44, and 67 to ports. Okay, no. Here we are. So go to port 27, edit, and we're going to add... No. No, that's not it. Yes, here it is. GE 27, join VLAN 22. 44, 67, apply, close. GE 28, join VLANs 22, 44, 67. Hold on. Yeah, we're good. Okay. Save changes to the switch. Okay, to the switch's startup config. Okay. Okay. Now, how'd I do? Let's go, boys. Nice. I probably have time to do one more. I mean, how hard can this one be? Configuring switch IP addresses, CLI. Famous last words. All right. Okay. Find the IP address assigned to the fast Ethernet 001 on router SFO. Okay. Enable. And then was it show config? Let's move this over here. Oh, okay. I was supposed to use show CDP neighbors detail command. Oh, find the IP address assigned to it. Okay. So show CDP neighbors details. There's no S. What is the IP address assigned to the fast Ethernet 001 or 00 interface on the SF router? Mirrored it. Well, is this it? I feel like that's the address for this. Yeah, that's the address for this. That's not the address for the fast Ethernet. That would be up here. I don't know why it wanted me to show CDP neighbor details command and then answer the question and then ask me what the IP address is of fast Ethernet 001 interface on the SFO. Your processing of configuration branch 1 switch. Anyway, maybe I was supposed to be on the switch. Why? Whatever. The answer is not 192.168.11.50.254. Okay. Yes, I'm supposed to be in the switch. Oopsie. Okay, so now we're going to do configure the switch with the following parameters. Interface VLAN 1, IP address. Do not remember these commands. Crap. I always forget these commands, dude. Ugh. And they're so easy too. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Oh, yeah.
All right, sip, everyone. Thing going on. So first thing, enter. All right, so switch. Let's on the switch. What's going on the router? We got some things configured here. Looks like we've got an interface path Ethernet 00 with an IP address. Oh, no, it is not telling me anything here. Well, there's this command called show CDP neighbors. Show CDP neighbor.
I like him. He's like me.
detail. Bam, there we go. So it's telling me that the device that's next to us, or our neighboring device, is the SFO router, and its IP address is 192.168.11.54, which we can confirm that is right there. And all right, so next, alrighty, well, we can do that. All right, well, first thing we need to do, so we need to make some global changes to the switch. So we're gonna have to go into global config. So we're gonna type in config T or config terminal.
Yes, yes, it's coming back to me now.
You can always type a T and hit the tab, and it will auto-complete it for you. Alrighty, so there we go. It's changed into the config mode. So now what we need to do is type in interface VLAN 1. So we need to give the switch an IP address. So we're going to say interface or int
VLAN 1.
You can do int tab and it auto completes it. And we say VLAN 1. Enter. Now we're in the sub interface. So we're going to give it an IP address. So all you got to type here is IP address. 192.168.11.250, and we're gonna have to put in the full subnet mask, which is going to be a class C or /24. It's going to be a 255.255.255.0 and enter.
Ooh, I really like this guy.
Alrighty, so we're gonna type in exit there.
Okay, so this is where I get confused, because it goes back to the same thing where I always think it's more complicated than it actually is. So just go to interface. The interface that I want is VLAN 1, and then I want to IP address. So the IP address that I want to do is boom, and I put it in, and then I hit exit, and it should be set. Right? Okay. So what was that? Did y'all hear that? Anyway. Interface interface VLAN 1. Good. Now I'm in the interface. Now IP address 192. No, do I need to put IP add? Do I have to specify that?
Mode. So now what we need to do is type in interface VLAN 1. So we need to give the switch an IP address. So we're going to say interface or int. You can do int tab and it auto completes it. And we say VLAN 1. Enter. Now we're in the sub interface. So we're going to give it an IP address. So all you got to type here is IP address 192.16.
Okay. I think what gets me too is that I feel like I need to add something to it. Like, I want to add an IP address. Like, I'm in the interface and I type in an IP address and it just automatically knows that I want to add it. Which, to me, I feel like there should be another step. I mean, I'm thankful that there's not. Whoops, it's not typing. But, I think that's what it is. I always think that there's another step when there isn't. And then I exit out. Okay, configure the switch using the Ethernet 1 interface on the SFO router as the default gateway. So now I need to set up the default gateway, and I'm pretty sure I'm pretty sure it's interface fast Ethernet 0/0. Interface fast Ethernet 0/0. Okay.
All right, sip, everyone. We're going to be doing a new lab from Test Out. It's going to be the Cert Master Learn Network config T or config terminal. You can always, or it's going to be a 255.255.255.0 to use the SFO router as the default gateway. So we're on branch 1. So what we're going to do is we're going to type in, we need to give it default gateway. So what you do here is, since we've exited out of the subconfigs and now we're back at just the regular configs, we can type in IP default gateway, and then we can type in the router's IP address or the interface of FA00. And we know from earlier that FA00, it is 192.168.11.254. So we say 192.168.11.254.
And it should be and do I need the subnet mask too?
4. There we go. And that's all we have to type in. And we hit enter and we tell it that that's, so we've already told it that that is our
See, that's the other thing that gets me with some of these routers and configuration. There's no confirmation. It just does. And I feel like if you set it, I feel like it should kick back and be like, default gateway has now been set to blank. Like, maybe that's just me. Maybe there's other things that do that. I don't know. I'm still new to this stuff. But to put this in and to be done,
default gateway. So we can do a show run now. See what we've got going on.
I need to start doing more packages.
Or can't do it there, so we'll exit out, then do a show run. Usually, in a real world, you can type in do in front of the command of show run, and it'll run that command in the config mode. But we're gonna do just a show run here and see what the settings that we've changed. Okay, so we have set a
There's
VLAN
default gateway right there. So then I should be able to do the same. Show run. Did he exit out first? Yeah, he exited out of global config mode. Default gateway. There it is. Now I need to save changes to startup config. And I'm pretty sure that is... Man. I need to do more packet tracers. Dude.
Command of show run, and it'll run that command in the config mode. But we're gonna do just a show run here and see what. But we need to still configure the router. So everything's good here. We're going to do do a copy, run, running config, startup config, or we could do a copy, run, start. Now from here, I am just going to do a little quick ping here. I'm going to try to just ping that 192.168.
Running config, start config. Yeah, there's also a thing where like you can type out a little bit, it'll guess it, and then you keep going to it. Keeps going more and more. So running dash config startup config. Is it startup? Yeah, startup. What? Oh. Copy running config startup config. I remember this now. Should only take a second for it to do. Oh, okay, yeah. I think that's it. I think I'm done. He's pinging it just to be safe. Configure the switch to use the interface as the default gateway. Save changes. Yeah. Okay. So I need to go back and really memorize these things. So if you were here for the stream, I appreciate it. I gotta go. I got a haircut. I'm gonna see what we can do about me balding, which is probably nothing. If you enjoyed the stream, thank you very much. Go show my other channel some love. I'm putting more networking videos and more tech videos and stuff over there. I got a lot lined up. I'm posting every Monday on really both channels, but mainly that channel, the Tyler Lemmond. Go check out Tyler Lemmond. It's in the description down below. I'm moving all IT and network stuff over there, and this channel is going to go back to just being like video games and like random crap. So if you like this stuff, please check out the channel. I'm actually streaming to both right now. I'm actually streaming to both channels. So go check it out. Go show that some love. And I will be back on probably Monday, maybe Sunday. I don't really have a set schedule just yet, so just kind of mark the notification bell kind of thing like that. But anyway, if you have any questions, leave them down below, all that good stuff, and I will catch you later. Bye.